Welcome to Spiritual Minefield. Today we're going to look at the power that lies within each believer. Stay tuned. So we're going to go here and we're going to look at Judges chapter 15. And this is about Samson. And we're going to see that Samson is a picture of what we are spiritually. What I mean by that is that Samson is very powerful and is due because of the Holy Spirit living within him. And guess what? Each believer today has the same Holy Spirit. So what we see here in the physical realm, the application will be in the spiritual realm. So let's start here in chapter 15, verse 9. Then the Philistines went up, camped in Judah, and deployed themselves near the town of Lehi. So here the Philistines are attacking Judah and in the town of Lehi because Samson killed a lot of the Philistines. So now the Philistines are attacking the Jews. Why have you attacked us? Said the men of Judah. The Philistines replied, we have come to arrest Samson and pay him back for what he has done for us. In response, 3,000 men of Judah went to the cave at the rock of Etam, and they asked Samson, do you not realize that the Philistines rule over us? What have you done to us? I have done to them what they did to me, he replied. So here we see that the Israelites went 3,000 strong to arrest Samson. Now, why 3,000? Why not 150? Because they knew that Samson was very powerful. They knew that God was working through Samson. But at the same time, the faith of the Israelites were very low because they were under the rule of the Philistines. So they went to arrest Samson, even though Samson was one of them, because the Israelites were afraid of the Philistines. Verse 12, but they said to him, we have come down to arrest you and hand you over to the Philistines. Samson replied, swear to me that you will not kill me yourselves. Here Samson didn't want the Jews to retaliate or to attack him because they were his kinsmen, and he didn't want to do anything bad to his own people. So he says, swear to me that you are not going to attack me, because he didn't want to hurt them. Verse 13, no, they answered, we will not kill you, but we will tie you up securely and hand you over to them. So they bound him with 2 new ropes and led him up from the rock. Now those 2 new ropes are like nothing. Imagine, Samson is going to break him like if they're little twigs. I mean, that's how powerful he is, and it's due because the Holy Spirit is living inside of him. When Samson arrived in Lehi, the Philistines came out shouting against him, and the Spirit of the Lord came mightily upon him. The ropes on his arms became like burnt flax, and the bonds broke loose from his hands. He found the fresh jawbone of a donkey, reached out his hand and took it, and struck down 1,000 men. So Samson was tied up with new ropes. And those new ropes might as well been like made of nothing, because he just broke them like if there were absolutely nothing. That's how powerful he is through, of course, through the power of the Holy Spirit. And then Samson, what does he do? He sees all these Philistines coming against him, 1,000 of them. He looks and he finds a jawbone of a donkey. Now, what's interesting is, to me personally, that the jawbone of the donkey never breaks. I mean, I find that hilarious. But he finds the jawbone of a donkey, and then with that, he kills 1,000 men. Can you imagine 1,000 men being killed by not even a sword, not even a club, a bone? So, and then it says here in verse 16, then Samson said, with the jawbone of a donkey, I have piled them into heaps. So he was killing them. I mean, he was just striking, and each blow was like would break bones, would break their necks, would break their face. I mean, each strike that Samson did, it was a kill shot, and they were just falling into themselves, and they were piling up. The bodies were piling up into heaps. That's how quick and fast he was killing them. And then he says here, with the jawbone of a donkey, I have slain 1,000 men. And when Samson had finished speaking, he cast the jawbone from his hand, and he named that place Ramoth Lehi. Now, you see here that Samson killed 1,000 men, meaning it is humanly impossible to kill 1,000 men, for one man to kill 1,000. But you see here the power of the Holy Spirit. And that same Holy Spirit lives inside of you. So there's nothing that you could go through that you cannot conquer through the Holy Spirit living inside of you. Did you lose your job? Is your marriage under attack? Did your car break and you can't afford to fix it? Do you have health problems? Anything you have the Holy Spirit. You got the power of the living God inside of you. And He's waiting to hear from you. All you have to do is get on your knees and pray. And when God opens up the door, no one can close. And the door that God closes, no one can open. Nothing is impossible for God. Jesus says that through prayer, you could even move mountains. And mountains is a picture of the impossibility. Something that's so powerful. Something that's so catastrophic. So humongous in your life that you cannot, is out of your control basically. And Jesus says, if you pray and you have faith, you could move that mountain. And it's not that your faith can move mountains. It's that on whom you have the faith on, which is on Jesus, who is the one that will move the mountain for you. See, the only way you please God is through faith. And if you have the Holy Spirit inside of you, like Samson did, and he killed 1,000 men, I mean, that is powerful. And you have the same Holy Spirit inside of you, then that means that the Lord will fight your battles. He will help you through the difficulties in life. There's nothing impossible for God. He lives inside of you, and He's going to help you. All you have to do is have faith. Pray and seek His face and ask Him. And you're going to see that when the Lord comes to help you, He's going to make the impossible happen. Remember Moses when he was blocked by the Red Sea and the Egyptians was coming after him and he was trapped? What did he do? He prayed to God, and God says, why are you crying out to me? Get your staff and stick it out. So he stuck it towards the Red Sea, and what did God do? He opened up the Red Sea. He did the impossible. And then the Israelites crossed on dry ground. And when the Egyptians tried to do the same, God brought back the water upon them and killed them all. See, this is a thing that the enemy cannot destroy you, because the one who lives inside of you is greater than the devil and his demonic forces. You should never, do not fear the enemy. God is with you, and He's going to protect you, and He's going to deliver you from all your troubles. Thank you for listening.